Which kind of prompted us on the topic today, like preparing for the unexpected.
Yeah. What should you be doing? So
So I mean, it's because I'm telling you, like the shock of what happens to people after something like this happens, you could just see in everybody's faces. It's utter confusion.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, some of these people lost everything. And I mean, I didn't really look at it till today. I'd heard of it, but I was on TikTok earlier today and I saw a bunch of pictures and videos of these small towns in North Carolina that are like
wiped out. Yeah. No roads.
God
knows how many people are still stranded up in that mountain.
Yeah.
Or in the mountains. All the people that had houses up there, all the Airbnbs that were up there.
Gone.
People that were just traveling out of state, they don't know what to do up there. They're like renting a house that they have no idea, like, what to do. Probably can't get in contact with anybody.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a bad scene. But I think it's like it's one of these things that hopefully is going to wake up everyone to. I need to make sure, like, if there is a disaster that hits, like, we know what we're going to do.
Yeah.
And we have preparedness to be able to do that. So, and it can be anything. I mean, it can be a weather-related event. It could be something that causes, the government to shut, businesses down. I mean, I like to think that people learned from 4 years ago.
Probably not.
Not really. Like, if I looked at all of the practice owners that we deal with right now, how many of them would be prepared for another event if it were to occur? Some kind. Now, I'd say some of them probably would be better.
I think more people are prepared, but not enough still.
Yeah.
There's definitely, I definitely have a lot of clients that take like having emergency reserves, for example, much more seriously than they did 5 years ago.
Well, let's start with that then, because I think we have to look at there's financial preparedness for something like that happens. And then there's just having some kind of an execution plan.
Yep.
If there is some kind of an event. I mean, the financial preparedness, maybe that falls. There's a couple of things I think that you would look at. Obviously, number one, just having money and access to it.
Yeah.
So,
cash in the bank.
Yeah. There's got to be access to liquidity of some kind, whether it's 1 to 2 months of reserves in the business, whether it's cash that you guys have in checking and savings accounts, whether it's access to your investments, credit lines. What else would you need?
That's really, I mean, yeah, that's as far as like reachable cash. I think that's really the main ones. Is your, number one, you should have your emergency fund, right? Generally speaking, 90 days on the personal side and 30 to 60 days on the business side, depending on, a variety of factors.
Yeah.
If you have that plus some credit lines, I mean, you're good.
Yeah. You should be able to get through.
You're good on the access to money point.
Yeah. And even on some of your investments as well. I mean, if you got, even stocks and bonds, you can get lines of credit against those if you need to.
Yeah, exactly. And even if you can't, you can get those converted to cash and in your account in 3 days with a cell phone.
And then insurance policies, cash value insurance policies are still pretty awesome in terms of access to cash.
Yep, you can get that as quick as 24 hours.
Yeah, so, I think that's another thing that a lot of people don't think about that fortunately we've been able to do a lot of. And we've got people that need to access it very, very quickly.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
And, probably more so this year than any time I've seen, where we got people just getting loans from their insurance policies.
Yeah, there's been a lot of that lately.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's accessible. So I think the point is that you guys need to make sure that you have liquidity and access to it, and you know exactly how much you have liquidity wise.
Yep.
With everything that you own.
Where it is.
Yep.
How much it is, how you can get to it.
Yeah.
That's what you need to know.
So I think that's definitely on the financial side.